Hello boys and girls. I haven't been doing any videos with my face, but I have been doing a lot of videos, as you see, with just games. And today I'm gonna make another face video because of a very nice Rocknix-killer that it's being developed, and it's being developed very fast, and it's starting to get really good. I still have some issues, as you are going to see, but it's become far more compatible than it was when I first tested it. And it's called ArmadaOS. I'm guessing that they wanted to play with the word ARM because it's for ARM devices, for ODIN 3, of course, and it's basically SteamOS, but like a custom iteration of it. It is based in Fedora Linux, from what I understand, and it has a desktop mode that's just like SteamOS, but yeah, there is no but. The but comes from another bug that encountered yesterday. So yesterday I was testing it at night, and I wanted to lower the brightness, and I accidentally lowered the brightness to the lowest on desktop mode. On game mode, on SteamOS mode, anyway, on game mode, it doesn't have that problem, but on desktop mode, I lowered the brightness to the lowest, and now the screen is completely black. It's operating because all the buttons operate, the volume buttons, and the touchscreen also operates, but I cannot see properly, like at all. Actually, I'm completely blind in order to get it back up. And I don't know if I searched, but I didn't find anything. I don't know if there is any hotkey that I can press, hotkeys that I can press in order to raise the brightness. So I'm locked out of desktop mode, except if I flash the OS completely, or if they fix it somehow and make it less dark, which is completely dark now. It's just like a black screen. I don't know, maybe they will fix it, or I don't really need the desktop mode, except I already have installed one important Proton that it's very good, and I'll show you. But I was testing yesterday GOG games and Epic Games. I wasn't able to make any Epic Games work, but a lot of GOG games work because Heroic Launcher, you can install Heroic Launcher on desktop mode, and then it's the Heroic Launcher as a app doesn't really work well in game mode, but it works in desktop mode, and you can set it up, download the game, and then set up the game to appear on Steam, and they work from there, the GOG games at least. There is some compatibility issues with some games that I tried, but those games that I tried, they're also very old. Yeah, and I installed a lot of games to show you today. Hopefully I can make this video like 2 hours, because I got complaints the other time. People were saying, what is this 1 hour video? Because of the Rocknix video I did before, which is similar, and they said in comments like 1 hour video, what the fuck? And I'm assuming that they wanted more, right? So maybe I will do it 2 hours today, or not. It depends on the mood. Maybe I would just do a general video and then show every individual game that I wanna show. Okay, I am going to change now perspective. I am just from sleep and I'm not really ready for this, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna change perspective and just show you the OS and everything. The way that you install the OS is the exact same way as Rocknix. You just flash an SD card, and then but you can also install this OS. I don't know if Rocknix possible for that yet. Anyway, but you can install this OS on the internal storage by using desktop mode and an app or something that they have set up in order to partition the storage and make some parts for Android and some part for Armada. But I have not done that, and I will not. I prefer it, at least in this testing phase, I prefer it to be on the SD card, even though the loading times are worse. Just to have full access on Android on the full card, because I test a lot of games there also and play also a lot of games, so I want the space for Android. So I have the SD card, which is a 500 gigabyte SD card, so it's a lot for testing for Armada also, and 500 in the internal for Android. Yeah, let's change perspective and go from there. Oh, maybe okay. There you go. Focus a little bit. Oh shit! I have them. Don't need the light. Okay. So this is ArmadaOS, and it's exactly like SteamOS, like exactly. And you can also go into into desktop mode, which it's a KDE desktop, and it's Fedora. The whole Linux is Fedora. And it works pretty much well as SteamOS desktop mode also. You can install apps, there is internet, there's browsers, everything works quite well. The Heroic launcher works. The only thing that I think it needs to be added, it's Lutris. Lutris, it's much better than Heroic launcher to play older games, but that one is gonna be probably hard because you need to make it ARM, and then the compatibility layers also need to be ARM. Anyway, but I'm not gonna show you the desktop mode now because you're not gonna see anything because it's black. It's only a black screen with sound. I can go back and show you, but there's no point. It's just black. So I have installed many games, some important to most people, some not so much important to me. Installed, yeah, Dark Souls 2 and 3 work. I wasn't able to make remastered work. Maybe the older one works, I don't know. Oh, there's also another very big thing about ArmadaOS now that I don't know if it exists on Rocknix. Anyway, fuck Rocknix, not because it's not good, but because the developers are fucking sociopaths. Yeah, the Rockstar launcher does not work with most iterations of Android right now, most emulators of Android right now, and also did not work with Armada or Rocknix before. But some kind people developers. I don't know, I hope it wasn't the Rocknix developers. They have armed the Proton experimental. So this is now ARM, and this is what you need in order to play the Rockstar games. The Rockstar launcher works with this, so all the Rockstar games that I tried works with this. Proton experimental. Otherwise they don't work. I tried Grand Theft Auto 3, 4, Max Payne, and Red Dead Redemption 2, not 1. 1 did not work for whatever reason, and they all worked. Okay, maybe I should show some games. I wonder if we're gonna make it to 2 hours. So, Dark Souls 3. Oh, I forgot something. There is also a frame gen. I have also reports that the lossless scaling works, but from before the newest updates, I have let's try. I have installed another frame gen that requires to copy a command in the arguments, and then apply it from here, or just have it on. Shit. Armada Store. Aha, this is new from the update yesterday, because I updated to the preview versions, so I can have the preview versions, and it seems that they have added more things there. So this is the save frame gen. I have tested it and it works with many games, and very well too. Okay. Maybe can make this more visible like this. Is it more visible? Probably not. A little better maybe. You see it goes to 120 FPS here, where normally is. Oh, why this the controller doesn't work? What happened? This is Murphy's Law. This was working fine before, and now maybe there are still bugging issues. Sometimes the whole thing freezes. Standard control. Yeah, that should work. Why? Oh, shit. Anyway, no video of mine is without issues, because it's always the Murphy's Law. Probably it's because also the games are running, it's running, and the games are running from the SD card, so there are some issues with loading and stuff like that, and some freezing. I don't know if it is related directly. Maybe I should try Dark Souls 2 first. Cactus. Yeah. Well, we're gonna show you whatever I can. The other thing is that they're also made a GE Glorious Egg Roll version of Proton. They made it ARM, the latest one, the 11.5. It's Proton 11, but the number of it's 5. And that one is ARM, and that one has great compatibility, especially with some older games. And with some other games also. I found that Ninja Gaiden games for Master Collection, all of them work with that Proton, although they do not work with any other Proton. So that helps a lot with compatibility, and that makes the compatibility even bigger and even greater for Armada. Yeah. Yeah. I just remember also that Dark Souls 2 has a black screen problem with Kakios. And there is another one that works. I don't remember if it is experimental or the Glorious Egg Roll. I'm gonna try experimental first. Yeah, you know me by now. There is no way that a video of mine is gonna go completely well, and I do them also completely unprepared. So I just wake up and started making this video so I can have time because I work after. I'm gonna make more tomorrow, possibly with ArmadaOS, maybe also some with Zendroid. Oh yeah, I should talk also in this video maybe a little bit about Zendroid. I call it Zendroid. Yeah, but actually Zen, it's the right way. It's from Xenia, so it's Zen. Zendroid, spelled with an X. It's a new recent Xbox 360 emulator from the guys that made HakuX, the Xbox original emulator that was amazing because it was incredibly compatible and fast. Gonna have an issue here again. Damn it. Yeah. So the Zendroid emulator is an Xbox 360 emulator, and it's right now the only emulator that you can play Ninja Gaiden 2. And that is actually an indication of how compatible it is. There is a lot of games that work on Zendroid that they don't work on other 360 emulators, on Android, of course. And not only on Android, because Ninja Gaiden 2 doesn't even work on SteamOS. On Xenia, on SteamOS, it doesn't work. I have it on ROG Ally. Yeah, it's not this. Fuck me. This is going great. It's gonna be a 2 hours video for sure. So maybe it was the Glorious Egg Roll Proton. So it's a good thing because I'm also showing you all the Protons that are available for ARM, and they all of them work with games, and some games need specific ones of them in order to work. The problem is that Armada has an Armada control, and from here you can change some default settings, and if you change the default settings, it's changed for all of the games on Steam, and that's a problem because you can have one setup and then the default setting is changing it. Great. No, I'm fucking this up very well, wasn't it? How did I made it work before? Because I did make it work before. Was they not different? This is stupid of me. Anyway, I will speak more about Zendroid. Zendroid came out of nowhere almost, and immediately it was very compatible, and the developers still working it very fast and fixing problems very fast, focusing on compatibility, which is the most important fucking thing any developer of any emulator should focus. I don't care if people don't find some emulators comfortable to work with, or they don't have quality of life features and stuff like that. I don't care. What does it matter if an emulator is pretty or it has a lot of I don't know what that quality of life feature is for an emulator. This is still not working. Oh, I just started recording. Stupid. Anyway, skip this for now until I fix it. Maybe I make an individual video. Let's go for Dark Souls 3. I think it was Kakios and working. Okay, let's try. So I don't care if quality of life features are not there yet. They can be added later when all the games, or most of the games that can be fixed, are playable. That's the most important thing. You focus on making the games playable, not selling your emulator, which you're not selling it anyway, because no emulator should be sold anyway. And Zendroid is doing exactly that. Right out of the bat, day one, I try the first game I try in any Xbox 360 emulator, which is Ninja Gaiden 2, and to my pleasantly surprised, it worked immediately, because before it had in other emulators it had issues of it's a known issue actually that freezes in the first chapter. There you go. I think I have also FrameGen on. Pretty sure because it goes 120 FPS, so yeah. I'm gonna show you FrameGen directly with Dark Souls 3 also. Yeah, so it runs at 60-70 FPS because of FrameGen. There are some stuttering issues, probably because of the SD card, I don't know for sure. That's it. That sucked. Yeah, so it works very well, and the FrameGen also works very well. The shadows have an issue. The shadows have an issue and appear like checkerboards, but they can be fixed by lowering the quality, I think. Please die and leave me alone, so I can show the people the shadow problem. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dead Guy. So now it's maxed. But if you lower the shadow quality only, I don't know which level, it's maybe medium. Medium. in high there is this checkerboarding problem with the shadows, but on medium it's fine. Ah, fuck. Not doing that well. No. Shit. Thank you. No. Which one is? No. The X button. I'm gonna try and beat this boss, but if I lose, I'm gonna show you a decent game. I may show you more gameplay in individual videos for the games. It's very possible I'm gonna lose, especially if it stutters. I'm gonna take more tries. 1, 2, 3. No. Especially, I'm gonna die for sure if I press the wrong button. I'm gonna rant a little bit right now about one thing that I hate in video games. A lot of developers try to change the buttons to something different than the popular. There you go, I did it again. I pressed the wrong button. Fuck off. They try to change the most popular button scene to something different, and instead of using the Dark Souls button scene in other games, they use the A button to roll, or other buttons. Yeah. And that's what's happening here. I'm using other buttons in order to avoid, in order to evade, because I'm used to playing a lot of Ninja Gaiden 2 now, and I lost again. I'm gonna give it one more try because this annoys me, and get used of the evade button a little bit. There is a lot of stutter. Now that I'm playing it more, I'm seeing it more that the stutter doesn't seem to go away completely. Let's play serious. But it could be because of the SD card also. I don't know if some of you have tried the internal. Lower the volume a little bit. No, you're not getting me this time. Ah, son of a... He did get me this time too. I'm an idiot. I am basically an idiot. Fuck that guy. Let's go directly to the boss. Evade. I also play with the weak character, so that plays a part on how hard this is, but I always play with the weak character. Shit. I'm not gonna make it. There's a lot of stutter, and I don't think it's related to frame gen or anything else. Probably it's related to the SD card. Very persistent. I'm gonna try one more time, but anyway, the game works and probably we had yeah, you see that starter there, it seems to be permanent every time, so it's not like it's only the first time and then there is no stutter. Every time you reload there's gonna be a stutter. Come on. Do better. What's the phrase? Get good. Get good. I have played Dark Souls games in general hundreds of times, but it helps when there is no stutter. Okay. I'm still confusing the buttons. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's a big problem. The stutter is a big problem if it is permanent and happens all the time. Shit. That was a big one. The thing is, I can beat this motherfucker, but oh no, I screw up. Am I gonna screw up in the end? It's a usual thing with me. Nope. Bye bye. Anyway, with getting a little good, it's very playable. It just has this annoying stutter. So, one game I'm not gonna show today, maybe some other day. It's Elden Ring, which is also works. And I wonder if it worked with FrameJet. I'm gonna try it because it would be very good. Because Elden Ring doesn't really, as this game also, this without the frame gen it works at 30 FPS. All of the Souls games do not have the good performance. Anyway, let's go to maybe some Rockstar games. I think I should start. Let's start with let's start with Grand Theft Auto 4. I assume people don't care so much for Grand Theft Auto 3. Grand Theft Auto 3 is basically the test game in order because it's the smallest to install. It's a test game to see it and check if the Rockstar launcher works. Every time I install Rockstar GTA 3 in order to test that. It's the definitive edition GTA 3 also. It's not the... Anyway. So you need to use Proton Experimental, ARM, of course, in order for the Rockstar launcher to work, for the game to work. The games do not work in any other Proton, but they work quite well, I would say. Although after playing GTA 4, for example, in the Zendroid emulator on the Xbox 360 emulator, I am finding better I am finding that better than PC. The graphics looks kind of worse on PC, while they are more atmospheric in Xbox 360. And I remember the first time I finished Grand Theft Auto 4 was in Xbox 360. Later I also got a PS3 and have it on PS3, but I never finished it on PS3, only on Xbox 360. Anyway, and I really like the atmosphere that there's some colors and filters they have there on the Xbox 360 version that looks better. But the game works and has better performance here than on Xbox 360 emulator, the Zendroid. Yeah, and it's also both the DLC and the options should stay at I have them at high. Right, so I test them at high and it was good. Let's try again. The loading times are pretty much like PlayStation 3 loading times. Maybe not that bad. Yeah, they're not that bad. But they're still not as good as the internal memory, internal storage. Yeah, it looks okay, but there is something in the Xbox 360 version that appeals more to me. Yeah, the usual ladies in the wall. The performance is kind of all over the place, of course. Now outside it goes in 30 FPS, so it's not that much better, but it's on high. I mean, I assume if I lower it, I'm pretty sure if I lower it, it will go better. I also have it. Oh, there's also in Armada control. There is. Oh, they added this also. Let's put it in performance. Why is it? There is also underclock. Let's see if it works better. Okay, yeah. And the fan picks up immediately. Yeah, as you see, with the underclock, it depends on the game, but some games do lower the performance a lot with the underclock and stuff. But this without underclock, it runs really well, 60 FPS. So you can beat some innocent people like directly 60 FPS. That was a very bad kick. Okay, I'm not gonna hunt him down. Maybe I should just steal a car.
I need your car.
I always like to drive first person in. Oops, wrong button. But I got a better car. What is the button that changes the? Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Without fringing, we have 80, 70 FPS Grand Theft Auto 4. Of course, the temperatures are not so bad, considering. But I see that the CPU doesn't lock into the biggest clocks.
My leg!
Anyway. Anyway, it plays very good and plays much better now with the underclock off. One thing they need to add is pure control of the fan in order to be able to maximize it in every, basically, because I like to do that in order to protect the battery, because the battery gets too hot even if the temperature is not too high, especially on the summer, and that's not good for the battery. TM so good, so fucking good. GTA 4 playing really good. I'm gonna try Red Dead Redemption 2 also without underclock. Set up.
Hey, Nico. It's Michelle. We met with Mallory, Roman's girlfriend?
I remember. What's up, Michelle?
I don't normally
Oh
do
shit.
this, but I thought you'd
That's
probably
awesome.
be pretty lonely having just moved to Liberty City and all.
You do not normally do what?
You're not making this easy for me, are you? I'm asking you out on a date.
I am sorry. I am still not used to how things work here in America. A date would be good. I am getting sick of hanging out with Roman all the time. How about I pick you up from your apartment?
That sounds good. See you soon.
Yeah. It's just awesome. So let's move on. And since I wanna also show Max Payne 3. And let's do that with also this. Oh, come on. Really? Why is it? Oh, it's the default. I think it was the default annoys me, but the problem is that you cannot set it into whatever you choose on Steam, for example. So I had this on experimental before, but it changed because I changed it there. Anyway, hope it's gonna be resolved or something. You just saw my code. Yeah, and Max Payne 3 was also running at 60 FPS, at least in the beginning level, which is pretty good, and maybe it would work better without underclock. Checked. Checked. This is really poor focusing camera. Anyway. How long are we now? 44 minutes. Okay, we have an hour and 15 minutes to go. I really want to make a 2-hour video. No, I'm not gonna make a 2-hour video because that would be too long. Maybe another day, maybe in the weekend, I'll make a 2 hours video. I'm gonna show you this and what else? Definitely Red Dead Redemption. But then I'm gonna also make some individual videos for a little less time, for like 10 minutes each. Like I did with Rocknix. This is basically the Rocknix-killer, by the way. Let's see what graphics we have here. So basically on the high level or maybe medium level. Anyway. If Rocknix, I don't know, I have not tested any of those games. Maybe I will test GTA 3 to see if Rockstar games work there. I don't know if they fix that there also and Rockstar games work, but if they do, it's okay. If they not, on the other hand, this is really the Rocknix-killer. Okay. There are some issues. In the cutscenes.
I imagine the elevator door is opening to a firing squad of muzzle. Where's Bronco?
Ah. Which one is the button you change shoulders? Oh, shit. Is there one? Okay. Yeah. I have it unlocked, so it's easy. Yeah, well, for testing purposes.
I've done them enough favors. I didn't need to give them more of a head start.
Pretty much locked 60 FPS, so it's fucking amazing. Bullet cam. Right. Yeah. Really cool. Oh. There.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. I had to move quick, or Bronco's next charitable donation would be to the worm and throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
Very reminiscent of Matrix this level.
Control box was on the wall to the left of the gate.
Do you have any painkillers? And this place is so fucking good. I will replay it.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late?
What happened? What happened? Damn it. Why I cannot... Oh, it's just so slow? Damn it. I always wanted to do this. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. I should. This would be so good. So fucking good. I think I should also show Red Dead Redemption. Sekiro did not work. It's the only game that I didn't manage to make it work. Also, Dark Souls Remastered. Yeah. I also wanted to show how an old game like Tex Murphy Overseer works better than the PC because of the glorious egg roll Proton, but yeah, that's just so. No, it has to be Proton experimental. Do I have the frame gen on? Yes, but let's see if it's gonna work. I'm gonna delete it if it doesn't. So, Tex Murphy Overseer is an adventure game, full motion video adventure game from the 90s, late 90s, that it has notoriously big issues in order to work and has bugs and it crashes a lot and stuff like that. And I've been trying to play it even on PC with no success. And the only place I was managed to play it with no problems was SteamOS. And now with the glorious egg roll Proton compatibility layer, it works here too, like on SteamOS, like exactly the same. It's the game from Steam. I also have it from GOG, but GOG version it's even worse. But now it works. Very happy with it because actually I never finished it because of the bugs, and I'm curious to see if I can finish it now. But is it everything good? Yeah, I think it probably takes a little bit longer to load because it's Red Dead Redemption 2. If it's the frame gen's fault. Okay, maybe I should close the frame gen because frame gen does cause problems in some games. So let's try again without it. I think it works now. Yeah, that's that when it starts with frame gen. So the frame gen doesn't really work with all games. Some have issues with it. Master Hunter also had an issue with it. Yeah, I also tried some Master Hunter games up to Rise, not World yet. I'm assuming it's gonna work though. But Rise works pretty good. The story games works very good. Stories 1 and 2. I did not try 3 yet also. I'm gonna try a lot more harder games to play, although I think that those are gonna have issues, because they do have issues even in Game Hub, and they work with only specific drivers and stuff like that, so I'm assuming it's gonna be harder for them to work here, which there is only one driver. But it's an assumption. I'm gonna try. Okay. So maybe I have a better performance than before here, because I only tried the large underclock before. Now with no underclock, am I at no underclock? No. Why is it still small? Oh yeah, it was small, not none. Anyway. The settings should be at the very low side. Just turn everything off in order to have best performance. And also here in preset should be custom and should be like this. This should be the fix preset, and basically all you have to do is enable multi-block from the normal one. So let's see what the FPS are going to be with no underclock. I think probably small, because if it wasn't small, it should have been raised the temperature much more and not stay at 80, 90, actually go to 100. So it's still at small on small. Yeah, I'm hitting an hour again. People are gonna complain that I didn't manage 2 hours, so sorry for those people. Maybe next time. This is gonna be the last one I'm gonna show, and then I'm gonna do some individuals. Hello there. What we have? 50. Outside. Yeah, okay. It's not, it's really good for Red Dead Redemption. 40 FPS. In the snow also, although there are some glitches. Yeah. And they're probably only in the snow. Let's try to use them up. Let's try to make the mission continue a little bit to see how the FPS are gonna react.
A few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? All right. Let's head out.
Yeah, man, it works really well. If the
I'm okay. Apart from this hand.
oh, now I jinxed it.
Feel bad?
Now it goes on
Fine in
to
a day or two.
full-on
I just can't pull a
glitch
phone
mode.
right
No,
now.
no, it's fine.
Sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
I wonder if
You'll
it's
be
just the
fine.
snow, because it seems like it does that on the snow, or it's gonna do it after.
Find something to kill and
Yeah, there are glitches. It's not perfect.
there's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about.
There could be an option to fix those glitches,
We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
but I don't know what is for now.
Been a wild few days, all right.
We'll
Right
update
north from Blackwater.
if I find
Stuck
something.
at the store, going out with John. That thing with the O'Driscolls. You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more. I didn't mean it like that. Just a lot to think back on. I still don't really know what happened on that boat. Me neither.
I wonder if it's a setting from the graphics that can help with those buffering. Maybe I should turn those off too. Texture quality ultra. Huh. Yeah. It also works in texture with texture quality at ultra, because apparently it doesn't hamper the performance for some reason. But what if I put it low? Maybe there is less glitches. Screen space effects and mirror. Anything global illuminating, maybe low. Volumetric. TA off. Maybe that will help. Roll cam. Everything off. Okay.
Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Probably not. Doesn't help with the glitches. There are still glitches.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement.
It's gonna take too long to play the whole mission, so I'm gonna stop. You can see that it works pretty well except from the glitches. And the glitches are not that serious. They're not. I don't know if... by the way, I lowered the
Stop here a second.
So this is it. The video got interrupted because I don't know, they stopped recording these fucking phones. Yeah, I was testing the Armada store that has emulators. You can add emulators, and I see here it has Xenia Edge, it has XEMU, ScamVM, PS3, PSP, Melon DS. Yeah, it has all the emulators. ODIN, it has all the important emulators. So at some point I'm gonna test them out too. And there are some other applications. There is Moonlight. That's good. You can also add Moonlight. I don't know what those other ones are. Prism Launcher. And the compatibility tools also, that you can add some compatibility. Well, it's actually only one now, but it's the glorious egg roll. I'm gonna it's stuck again. Okay, well, it's the preview version and it has issues, so I'm gonna leave it here, finish the video, and I'm gonna make some individual ones, and I'm gonna fix my hair because it sucks. So best of luck, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.